Epic Summer Vacation 2019 with the family starts now. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. So this summer was all about some great monuments that we've never seen. So we are gonna pack up the car. We're gonna cruise through Montana, Wyoming, South Dakota. Yeah, Montana, Wyoming, and South Dakota. Very fun trip. I'll annotate up above. We already have been through Total Archery Challenge, so that is over with. And now we're headed out for our big road trip. So the road trip started out, we drove down from Big Sky and we headed to the Museum of the Rockies. Really cool museum. Here in Montana, we have a rich dinosaur archaeology finding thing. Lots of dinosaurs here. Along the High Line, they call it, up on the northern part of Montana, is a whole dinosaur tour. I won't get too deep into the weeds here because that's not what this is about, but let's just say there's a lot of dinosaurs that have been found and continue to be found in Montana and also Wyoming and the Dakotas, just kind of the way it's set up here. So a Museum of the Rockies is got a lot of that, and we took the kids there because my son is fanatical about dinosaurs. So we did that. Really cool experience. It was cooler than I thought it would be. If you go to Bozeman, take the time. We only spent about an hour, maybe an hour and a half there. You could spend more time. They have not only all the dinosaurs and archaeological stuff there, they also have some stuff about Yellowstone Park. A little upstairs, they have a kids kind of walkthrough of Yellowstone and what a geyser is, and thermal stuff, things like that. So if you haven't, I'd highly recommend Museum of the Rockies. Just a really cool place, and it wasn't super expensive. It's pretty cost effective right there. It's actually on Montana State's campus. So started off there, got done with that, and then it was time to see some national monuments. So headed across the state, a couple hours to Billings, and picked up my dad, my stepmom. They landed in Billings. We picked them up there, and it was off to Little Bighorn. And this is something me as a history buff was very excited to see, is to get down there and see the battlefield. Now I've heard from people that have been there and that it's just a big field, and it's hard to get super excited about it. And for me, I learned a lot going there. And it has a really neat veterans cemetery there for veterans. Full up. There's still spots open, but they're taken for folks that are still living. So it's all for veterans there. And then you have the battlefield that you can drive through. It's a 6-8 mile drive. You can drive through it, but they have a video. They have where Custer died. Really neat. So, but it is in the middle of nowhere. You drive an hour outside of Billings into the middle of nowhere, and there it is. So, but like I said, really neat experience. If you're a history buff, it's definitely worth the drive and worth going there. Put that on your list. So we'd already done a pretty full day. We drove an hour south to Sheridan and stayed the night there, which Sheridan, I'll be honest, is a hidden gem in my book. I loved that little town. It's beautiful. The Bighorn Mountains are in the background. You can tell it's just kind of a laid-back, little safe little town. Really cool place. Great fishing there. The hunting's great. The hiking's great. The outdoor activities are wonderful. Weatherby just moved their corporate headquarters there, so it is just a cool little town. So my suggestion would be is on your next trip to Wyoming, put Sheridan on your list to stay there. Experience that cool place. It's just, you'll see from our trip all through Wyoming, it was the coolest place that we went to in Wyoming. It's just really cool. So stay the night in Sheridan. And next up on the list, tomorrow on the trip, not tomorrow on this video, we will be doing Devil's Tower. We'll be going to Deadwood and finally making it to Rapid City and going through Sturgis as well. So tomorrow's a really cool trip, and the day after. So we got a few days left of the trip. This is just started. It was a lot of driving today, and there'll be quite a bit of driving tomorrow, but we saw some cool sights. Everywhere I went, no disappointment. Put them on your list and know that you can go from Big Sky to Sheridan, Wyoming and hit some stops in between just fine in a day. So again, thank you for watching. Subscribe because I'll be continuing our summer vacation series after this. Also, you'll be seeing a lot of other great videos coming up after that. So please consider subscribing. Thanks so much, and until next time.